Welcome to ITADX. I want to take just a couple minutes of your time to give you a demo of a tool that can knock some painful items off your to-do list. Chances are somewhere in your office there's a closet full of old IT equipment, desktops, servers, laptops, etc. And you know at some point you have to clean that closet out. And the reality is you have to be very careful about making sure you do that in a way that's not only environmentally responsible, but cognizant of the risk of a data breach. How do you get that problem solved? Well, right now you probably reach out to friends, peers, maybe go on Google, do a search for electronics recyclers, and get a half a dozen vendors and start making phone calls. And then you have to compare one to the other and try and make a reasonable assessment of their different processes and pricing models. And it's just a very painful experience, and you're not sure you've necessarily picked the right vendor. I want to show you a much better way to get that project done. First, we fill out the new registration page and hit register. Now we see that we have a choice to either dispose of IT assets or say that we're a vendor and want to bid on jobs. We're going to dispose of IT assets. Next, you get to this page and you create a new project. You make a title and description. Then we hit continue again. We verify the address. We're going to add the assets. You simply select which assets from a pull-down list here. Let's say that we're going to stick with laptops. You can either add them sequentially here by hitting that plus sign, or just type in whatever number it is. Now you can choose between recycling with data sanitation, remarketing, trade-in, donation. We're going to recycle with data sanitation. Now that gives us another set of options. Do we want to do a shred or a DoD wipe or degauss with a high-powered magnet? We're going to shred. We're going to choose to have a certificate of destruction per item. We require packing and collection from our vendor. And we say OK. If we had more assets, we could add those here easily. But we're just going to continue on. Now, what industry regulations apply to this work? We're going to say Sarbanes-Oxley, Dodd-Frank, and which certifications do we want our vendor to have? Pick R2 e-stewards, the ISOs. Now we're going to pick when we want this bidding to end and when the work needs to happen on or before. The bidding ends on defaults to 2 weeks out, and we're going to stick with that. We'll go say Friday the 27th, so we give our vendors a chance to put together good bids for us. Finally, we would add some additional information here. We're going to hit continue. And now we're going to review our project summary. Make sure it's got everything in here that we wanted to see. Everything looks good. We're going to go ahead and post that project, and we're going to be getting bids from highly qualified vendors within the next few days. And remember, it's always free to post an IT asset disposition project on ITADX. In fact, you should let your peers at other companies know, because the more projects that get posted, the better the economics get for the vendors, and in turn they can share those cost savings with you.